Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Simple Life Podcast with me, your host, Gary Collins. And as you should know by now, the videos are out of the episodes of the more recent episodes. So I believe there's around 30, 35 in there. The reason I mention this is I shot out an email. Make sure you sign up for there. Go to thesimplelifenow.com. That is my website. I created it. That's where all the Simple Life wares and books and everything I do is there. Everything, lots of stuff, even photos of all my projects, my off-grid house. I have, I don't know how many photos and images on there of processes and my projects, you name it, it's on there. But like I said, we got the membership site up for the podcast. I would really, really appreciate it if you would go there and subscribe. It's the only place you're going to get the full-length videos. They're unedited, so that's the special thing. And you get all the episodes as we get them uploaded. So you can get them weeks ahead sometimes than when they're released. So you can go in there and listen to them ahead of time. And you get the audio and video. So there will be other things in there but the full-length video is available nowhere else. It's right there. So if you don't want to subscribe to any, iTunes or Spotify or any of those, things, you can go watch it and listen to it on the website. That's why I did it that way. And it's ad free. That's the big thing is I've integrated ads. Sorry, that's part of life. Sucks. Got to pay for this thing. It's gotten really expensive. Nothing's cheap right now to include running a podcast and running a business. Things are tough. Hey, so I've got to figure out a way to pay for this. But here's the thing. All those sponsors are products I use. I share them so you can have access to the things I use. So it's in the show notes. You can go there. Make sure to check them out. I honestly, you'll see some of it in the video. I'll probably be wearing some of it because some of it's clothing or whatever. But sign up for the membership. It's only $4.99 a month. It's easy to sign up. We built it in-house. This is critical. It took a long time, a lot of patience. We're still working out some of the bugs, but they're not on your end. On our end, we're just working on some stuff. But hey, make sure to check it out. You get the whole video. You get to see what I'm wearing that day, what Rush shirt I'm wearing. Hey, you never know if I got a booger in my nose, maybe a piece of lettuce in my teeth. Who knows? But with that, today's a very important topic. Oh, where to go? Thesimplelifenow.com. Go to the podcast and membership's right there. So if you go up to the right part, it's right upper hand of the menu-ish. Go up there, hit podcast. They'll say membership. Boom, takes you right to it. Sign up. Like I said, it's all done in-house. There's no. We use my credit card processing that processes all the orders. And PayPal. So you can use anything you want in there. Trust me, we've tried to get some third-party pay processors. These people who say that they're independent, they're not. So we're still searching. We're still looking for other ways to do things. And I will, as you guys know. So make sure to check that out. I got some exciting products coming. So be waiting. Matter of fact, in the process of doing a couple right now and a lot more coming that are all handmade in the USA. And a lot of them are going to be made by me. And I'm going to show you how I do it. Well, I'll show you the process of what I do. So yeah, today though, as things have gotten just stranger and stranger, I mean, and I've dealt with this. I've talked about it in the past, and today, I think COVID and a lot of things that have happened recently have brought this to the forefront. We've seen, I don't know what it is with this whole kind of lockdown and COVID and you're an anti-vaxxer if you don't get vaccinated, you hate everyone else, you want people to die, this craziness, right? And I've talked about the mental illness in this country. I think it's a worldwide issue, but we notice it. Obviously, we're in the USA. I do. In this country, that mental illness is a huge problem. And just because I don't believe in what you say doesn't mean I'm calling you mentally ill. That's not what I mean. It truly, I have many friends who are psychologists, psychiatrists. I talk in this stuff all the time. They've been on the show. And I remember people, I don't talk about this just out of my ass. I am an expert in deviant behavior. That's what I did. I was a criminal investigator. I was on the inside of doing this stuff. So I just don't make it up as I go. I've studied it. I've researched it. I've worked in it. I've taken courses in it. I've taught courses on it. I was a professor. I've done all this. So even me, here's the thing, even with all that, I don't get it at times. I struggle. And we're talking about sociopaths. What are they? What do they mean? It's often talked about sociopaths and psychopaths, right? They're interchangeable. Here's the thing. And I've talked to a lot of people, but I've seen that some experts will try and change the definition of each to say they're different. They're not. It's interchangeable. I have talked to, like I said, numerous psychologists. I've read numerous books. All the real experts say psychopath and sociopath are interchangeable. Different term, different word, same meaning. Okay, let's get that out. And if you want to argue with me on that one, knock yourself out. I don't know any other way to put it. I've dug into this for years. I thought there was a difference for a long time, and multiple people have told me there is not a difference, and it is defined that way. So with that, with everything going on, understanding sociopaths, what are they? How do they affect us? And here's the thing, sociopaths are incredibly destructive. And that's why I'm bringing this up, because I've been asked a lot of questions about it. People will send me the emails and talk about sociopaths, and we talk about it. I've been asked about it in other interviews. We talk about it in The World According to Ben Stein. And so with that, we need to dig in, as, like I said, I think with all the current situation, all these, us against them and wokeness and cancel culture, that what it's done is it's brought these sociopaths to the surface. Like, they've really come out. And I've noticed it in people that I didn't notice it in before, like this COVID madness, like it just brought it out. Like that's the thing about a sociopath too, is the good ones hide. They hide it. Like that, the whole point of it is you don't recognize it. Doesn't say sociopath right across their forehead. So I want to dig in. I'm probably going to do a couple episodes on this. This one will be primarily on recognizing one. What is a sociopath? And get into some of the numbers and characteristics, because like I said, they will cause incredibly great harm to your life. I have talked to people. I've dealt with them in my life. They will completely and utterly derail your life for the worse, not the best. Sociopaths don't make your life better. Let's get that out in the open. They're going to destroy your life. That is part of what they do. So let's kind of get into the definition of what they are. And I want to dig in also, make sure part of this of some of my recent is the Sociopath Next Door by Martha Stout, PhD, STOUT. A great book. It's very old. I tried locating her. I think she's fairly up in years now. I could not locate her to interview her, and I'm going to mix around some stuff. I'm going to do some episodes of books I read, my interpretation of them a little bit, instead of bringing the authors on, because it's hard. I mean, to schedule and get these people on. Not that I won't do it anymore. I will. But there's some books I spent numerous hours trying to track this person down. I couldn't find them anywhere. And I finally just gave up. I was like, you know what? There are certain books I'm just going to discuss with you as I interpret them, because they're tools to go get this book. And I highly recommend you do. It's really in depth. And I've made it easy. A lot of people ask about my reading list and all that. Go to the simplelifenow.com / I better get it right. Reading, READING. So the simplelifenow.com / reading. This gives you a link to a place where I house all my recommendations. Go in to my current recommendations, which should be the very first one on the website, not my website. It will redirect you. This is a place where I house, and it's not attached to Amazon. That's the beauty part. That's why I said I found this place. Go there and you can see what I'm reading. And I've tried to break it down. This is it is intensive far as time for me, because I have to kind of rack my brain to try and remember what I've read. I've read a lot of books. well over 1,000 books in my life. I guarantee that. I've read a lot of books. And trying to sort it all out. So I hope it works. It's a work in progress. I'll always be adding to it, but it's in there under current recommendations. So go there, the Sociopath next door. You can buy it there and not support Amazon. Hey, imagine that.